What is up, guys? Welcome, welcome, welcome. Welcome, 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 Crypto FUD. Let's jump right into this. What's going on, Nico Eller? How's everybody doing? Night of Eternity, what's going on, bro? Hope everybody had a great day today. Randy, what's going on, fam? My boy Eller, what's going on, brother? Nico Fagerio, what's going on, guys? Welcome, welcome, welcome. I hope everybody had a wonderful day today. Let's get this show on a roll. Philly Craig, what's going on? So Eller said, what's the news? We'll go over some news here in a minute. I think Fagerio posted some stuff. Fagerio, what you posted in the Discord, dude, we actually covered that yesterday about Doquan. But we should be able to pull it up again, so we'll check that out. So just jumping in right now. So today, we saw a little bit of a retracement, obviously, today. You can see for Milady particularly, we bounced right at this beautiful spot that we've kind of been finding as some support right here at this 19.6. I've told you guys this plenty of times. Obviously, this is going to still be our big spot for us to hold. The one thing I don't want to see us do is continue to keep retesting this spot. If we keep retesting this spot right here at the 19.6, you guys already know what I'm going to say. You keep retesting these certain areas, and they're going to break, right? Whether they're on the way up or the way down, it's just it's going to happen, right? If you just keep retesting certain levels. So we haven't hit that point yet, particularly. You can see we bounced already 2 times. We're coming down right now. We'll see if it's going to do another bounce. Hopefully we bounce. But if we don't, honestly, I'm kind of just waiting. I'm waiting to see if we're going to drop back down towards the 17 or lower. And I'm just going to continue to dollar cost average in for right now for Milady. You can see for Bitcoin, obviously. And remember what I was saying yesterday about this M pattern, this double top? Right here, you can see it ended up playing out, and we dropped all the way down to 63,500 as of earlier today. We have retraced a little bit, but we're kind of hovering over there for right now. And, today is just one of those days. It's just like, nothing too crazy. We're coming off of a nice little bounce that we were doing, right? But it was kind of short-lived. I mean, it was a decent bounce, especially for Milady. We bounced almost 100%, but you can see the markets are not necessarily ready to just start running up again. And I told you guys this, and I'll keep saying it. If you guys are listening to anything I'm saying, historically speaking, right? I know we're in different times, but historically speaking, Bitcoin usually does exactly what we're seeing post-halving for about 4 weeks, maybe a month and a half. So about 6 weeks, you'll see something like this where it's just kind of a small movement, kind of sideways action, maybe a little bit of a sell-off. Nothing too crazy, and then out of nowhere, it just starts picking back up, and we start running for new all-time highs. So, I don't want you guys to get bored out. If we do see any more pain in the market, take advantage of it. Like I was telling you guys on those last recent dips, take advantage of it. You guys see how quickly we can bounce, and we start moving towards the upside. So, if anything, these are some good swing trading, right? Because we had this massive bounce, found that support. And you can see, I don't necessarily think that we're running back down to these areas. Could be completely wrong. I don't want to see us retest for Bitcoin back down to this 59.5, 59.6 area. We don't want to see that necessarily happen because we've already bounced off it multiple times. If anything, if we do come back down, I would love to see us find that support at around the 61,600. So hopefully that plays out for us, but we will see how that works. You guys remember HBAR. You guys remember HBAR was going crazy yesterday. Going absolutely crazy yesterday. And you guys can see it actually, after the stream, broke out of the fib that we had. And you can see it has retraced a lot. HBAR has retraced a lot since yesterday. And it stinks because that was like almost like a big, a big giga candle that you guys, I always tell you, if something like this shoots up like this, I run it up and I sell off even if there's big bullish news, because there's usually going to be some kind of a big retracement. And you can see that's what we've seen. HBAR ran up to about 18.2 cents, and we did come back down towards the 12-cent mark. So kind of a a doozy there, honestly. Like I'm sure, you know, it's still up like crazy, right? Still up like crazy, but I mean, if you really think about it, I mean, the HBAR was at 14 cents just a few weeks ago, and it had this massive run, and it's literally retraced back down even below these highs, these local highs right here. So I don't know, I'd be a little bit bummed out, honestly, on HBAR, a little bummed out, just because you would have thought that we would have continued to rally or held some solid ground at least above the 236. But right when we broke that 236, I could have easily said, we're most likely coming down. We're most likely coming down. So where's HBAR going to find some support? You know, honestly, the next spot that I do see for some solid support would be around, I believe this is going to be your 0.5. Yep, because you can see it bounce multiple times off this 0.5. So if it is going to retrace, it's probably going to come back down towards this 0.5 at around 11.3 cents. So Craig said the news is buy as much crypto as you can because there won't be many more dumps left. Philly said won't be too long taking my son basketball training. Nice. Hope he enjoys that, bro. Fajerio said time to load your bags. Crypto James, what's going on, brother? What's going on, fam? Fajerio said I was playing with DeFi last night and got rugged twice. I think, yeah, you posted something on the Discord. I saw it. Bro, listen. It happens to the best of us, right? I think anybody that tells you that they trade heavy on DeFi would say that they haven't been rugged would be completely lying to you, honestly, because we've all been through it. We've all been, you know, we bought in on projects and literally, you know, been rug pulled. I don't know what's the highest that you guys have been rug pulled. I think the highest that I've been rug pulled is probably about, I'm trying to think, I think it was around $600 for a project. And it wasn't a good feeling. It really wasn't. I felt like I got robbed. Like, it literally felt like someone came and just took my money from me. You know what I'm saying? I was just like, with this feeling of anger is what it was. Jonathan said 13K. John, I don't know what I would do in that situation. I would probably get on, I want to be careful what I would say, but I would find some tracking services on where that wallet is that took that money, and I'd probably have to pull up. So, because that 13K, that's some getting hurt kind of money right there. That's craziness. BP, what's going on, fam? He said, let's go. We're live. We're here. HBAR, or Craig said HBAR started at 8 cents, went to 18. Now it's at 12, so it's making lower. It's making newer, or what do you mean, like higher lows? Is what I guess you would say. I mean, listen, if you look at the chart, it doesn't look terrible. It doesn't look terrible. You can see it's on a, you know, I want to say upward movement. The only thing that kind of throws me off is that you had this hump, right? You saw this retracement. You saw this nice run up. You saw the retracement. You saw this enormous gigapump. And the retracement is what it's kind of got me. I'm not saying you guys are going back to zero, not taking any of the fundamentals away from the project. I think the project's going to do solid. What I'm saying is you saw that a lot of people bought the news, you know, or bought the rumor and sold the news on HBAR. It sucks. You know what I'm saying? And the reason why I'm saying that is because you would have thought that you would at least held where your previous high was, somewhere around this 14.2 cent, but it just completely broke through. So, I mean, it is what it is, right? It is what it is. If this is long term, which I know a lot of people that are in the HBAR community are long term for these projects, right? They're definitely long term. So, you know, I think it'll play out, you know, really well down the road. So you have that in crypto where people want to come in, they want to make those small gains, which, you know, it is what it is, right? Everybody's got different goals. So Eller said, when it's easy to pump, it's easy to dump. I hear you. Ricky said 4 cents. Laughing emoji signs. Is that what you bought in at? Fajerio said, it was fun, though. I got some projects that I got a profit off of. I mean, it is what it is. It comes with the territory, right? Like I tell you, you have some of those bots out there that'll literally buy into like 100 projects, put like $10 each. You know, they'll drop like $1,000, $10,000, you know, probably through a duration of time. And probably out of 100 projects, 5 of them will actually stand and do something. The other 95 will end up being either duds where they just end up fizzling out, or they're rug pulls, so Jonathan said, roll with it. I hear you, bro. Made $300K that year, so it comes with the losses too. Oh, okay. Well, if you throw that on there, that you're up, you were up $300K, it's like, it sucks because you don't want to see any loss, right? But at the end of the day, just like you said, it comes with the territory. You got to understand, you got to take those L's, small L's sometimes, right? But as long as the wins are overdoing the losses, you're doing something right. So Nico said it's never happened to him, so we need to figure out what Nico's doing, and we all need to mimic it. Is what we need to do. So looking at the crypto bubbles for today, you can see obviously it's nothing but red, right? Nothing but red. Our Algo is probably one of the bigger moves, and then Ondo. Craig, are you still in Ondo? Ondo's up 4% today. And what's weird is Ondo is one of those projects where the market, the majority of the market won't be doing good. Ondo's doing good. The rest of the market starts doing good. Ondo's down, right? It's just one of those projects. And WIF is actually up 3%. Remember that article that we read? I believe it was yesterday in regards to, was it Crypto.com? I think that was going to be, or not Crypto.com, Coinbase, that's going to be releasing futures for with Dog with Hat. So definitely very bullish for that. Even clicking on the hourly, you can see, it's still just red, so it's just one of those days where it's just not too much going on. For the week though, zooming out for the week, giving you guys a little bit of hopium, we're still in the green on a lot of projects. Still in the green. We've had a nice move from that bounce that we saw a little over a week ago. So a lot of projects are still in the green, holding some of those gains that we were able to recoup. So now let's see here. So we read this yesterday. So Do Kwon's huge fine shows the SEC is ratcheting up penalties against crypto firms. And you know what, man? I don't know exactly what Do Kwon did, right? Isn't Do Kwon? Oh yeah, he was with Terraforms. Yeah, that's right. You know what I think he messed up is that he made some bad decisions, right? I don't think it was like FTX bad decisions where they were like out to literally steal a massive amount of money. Now, don't get me wrong. I really, it's been so long since all this crap has happened that I've kind of forgot about everything, but from what I'm getting is that, he just made some really bad decisions, and he's going to pay for it. But it wasn't like something like what you saw intentionally, I feel like, from like what FTX really was doing. They were literally longing and shorting the markets with users' funds, right? They were literally buying $1 million houses with users' funds. They were literally, donating to political campaigns with users' funds. Like, it was like, the epitome of what you want to see your money going to, right? Especially if it's supposed to be secure on an exchange. So let's see here. The U.S. Securities and Exchange Commission is looking to impose its steepest fine yet on cryptocurrency project, a $5.3 billion penalty for Do Kwon and Terraform Labs, the man and company behind the fatally flawed algorithmic stablecoin that jump-started a multi-billion dollar industry-wide contagion. I can never pronounce this word, but you guys know what I mean. Event when it imploded 2 years ago, and this honestly helped us really start moving down. We already were pretty much hit up in that bear run, and this really was one of those kicks where we just started falling. Right, we had other exchanges start dropping, and then I think the fatal blow was FTX, was the actual fatal blow that really just took us to the absolute abyss bottom, right? But you guys remember, I was talking about this. It was a bad situation for crypto, right? But if you were on the outside and you were able to eat up that dip, you're up like crazy right now, right? So we wouldn't have seen that dip. It probably wouldn't have been so severe if a lot of these things didn't happen. So on the flip side of, yes, a lot of people lost money, a lot of people on the other side made and are making a lot of money because they were able to get in on Bitcoin at 15,000. They were able to get in because of FTX, Solana at $8, and a lot of these projects, we can go down the list when they were at their bottom lows. we probably wouldn't have seen that severe of a bear market, if we didn't have a lot of these events, just like a domino effect occurring. So you got to kind of take it how it goes, right? So the monetary penalty is not a done deal. A court will decide the final punishment, but the SEC said it's seeking, according to the April 19th court filing, is to send an unequivocal message to experts the gigantic size of the fine is assigned to the SEC isn't playing around anymore, as it follows its proposed $1.8 billion penalty for Ripple. And it comes on the heels of a $4.3 billion fine imposed on Binance by a bundle of U.S. regulators through the SEC was conspicuously absent from that settlement, and prosecutors this week asking for Binance ex-CEO Xi Jinping to did I say that? I didn't even say that. Xi Jinping, isn't that the Chinese president? I'm sitting here getting my people all mixed up. But it's like, I wonder, so the government's getting, you guys saw, it was like $10 billion from these exchanges, right? In the last year, what are they doing with that money? $10 billion from these exchanges. What are they doing with that money, right? I would love to know, like, put a tracker on that money. Where's it going? I would imagine it's probably funding a lot of things that are going on across the world, most likely, right? Because you wonder, they keep passing these bills, and it's like, they just passed a $1.3 billion bill to send this and that to this and there, and it's like, I wonder where they're going with all that money. It's a little odd. They're trying to find money, squeeze it from everywhere, and right now, unfortunately, if you're an exchange on crypto and you didn't dot all your I's and cross all your T's, they're coming after you, and they're literally, with no mercy, they're coming after you, right? So, it stinks. It stinks, but I think, like the major exchanges like Coinbase and even Binance, even though they did get hit, they're they're gonna survive past this, right? So, Gino, what's going on? Craig said HBAR is forever for me, bro. Fajeria said call. Craig, yup, still holding on though. Nice. Jonathan said, I got cocky. That's what happens when you think you're invincible in the market. Oh, I hear you, bro. I hear you. And let's see here. Munch, what's going on? Craig said he purposely crashed it way before he said it's cool when crypto companies got to zero. Then you just start another one. Listen, I by no means am I saying that the guy was a scholar or anything like that. I'm just like, when you're looking at this side, $5.3 billion, and it's not like it's going to the people that lost all the money, right? It's not, I could see if they were doing like a Robin Hood kind of thing, then you'd be like, all right, they're not doing that. They're making a debacle out of this guy to scare the hell out of anybody, because they don't want any more crypto exchanges popping up. One. Two, they're trying to scare the pants off of anybody that is running the crypto exchange right now in America, per se. And it's like I said, and where's all this money going to? They've collected $10 billion, if not more, in just the last year. Where is the money going? It should be going back to the people that lost all that money with Celsius and Luna and all these different, freaking exchanges that crashed. So, Rodney, what's going on? Fajerio trying to get political. I'm not going to repeat that, but I understand what you're saying. Jonathan is reading through the lines on that country. I didn't want to say it, but I'm glad you guys are catching on and reading through the lines right there, right? And Crypto James said, let's show some love with some likes for the show. Yes, please. I work for likes. Nah, but just hit that like, support the channel. I really appreciate that. And Crypto James just blessed somebody with the membership, and that reminds me, I'm sure he's doing it it'll remind me that we are having a airdrop coming up in the next few weeks for our token No FUD Koala right now. So we are sitting at around $700,000 market cap. Today we did see a little bit of a sell-off, with the whole market. I'm going to show you guys some other projects. I was looking in DeFi for like existing projects, all saw some nice sell-offs today. But what I love to see is that we're still making higher lows, and that dip didn't get eaten up all the way, but you saw a massive dip in the last 6 hours. We're up 30%, and that's why I tell everybody, you listen, if you're sitting on the sidelines or if you're trying to dollar cost average in, just eat those dips. Whenever you see a dip, just eat them up, right? Eat it up. You're getting good positions on the project. So this is what we're gonna be airdropping. All you have to do to be eligible is obviously just be a member, right? And then you have to have a Solana wallet. So, and if you do not know how to download a Solana wallet, I know everybody pretty much does, but if you don't worry. You can message me either on here, or if you're a member, I'll meet you in the members only stream this weekend, and we can walk you through downloading a Solana wallet. So definitely check that out. Oh yeah, so I wanted to look, so real quick, look at this is like my watch list that I'm looking at, right? And you can see Krob, a lot of these projects, even if they're like smaller projects, they're all down like crazy today. A lot of them are down like crazy today, and it's just, you can see there's a big sell-off in the market. The only thing that's really up today, and it's not up like crazy, but it is up looking nice, is Call. That's up, looks like 13% right now, you know? So, but you can see majority of the market is you know, just kind of either stagnant or they're not really pumping, unless it's a new project that just dropped on Solana. Then you're going to see this massive parabolic run, but usually it's going to be short-lived, right? I call them newbie gains, where a lot of these projects, we even saw it in NFK, where you drop the project, and I mean within an hour, there's like $1 million of volume, and the price has freaking gone up like 7,000%, right? I always say, if you can survive after that, because you're usually going to see that run up, and then you're going to see that run down. If you can survive after that, you should be good. So, what's going on, Adam? Let's see here. So it looks like Tony grabbed that membership. Nice. Tony, if you can, make sure you tell James thank you so much. Have some good manners, right? Amor said, Mog is giving me Milady vibes. Probably should get in soon on the big drop. What's Mog doing? Let's see. We haven't really looked at Mog in a few days. I mean, it bounced. It had a nice little bounce. You can see it had a beautiful bounce. It broke below our support level that we had right here at the 45. Dropped all the way down to about 38. So, I mean, that was a decent little drop. I mean, a lot of the projects all look very similar to this. It's up from that drop, not looking bad, about 80%. So that was a beautiful drop right there from where what we saw in the whole market. And that was a nice little bounce that you can see. So I wouldn't be surprised if this thing is maybe trying to come back down and at least find some support at this 62 before it starts, you know, hopefully moving back up. But, you know, we're kind of back into that spot where we're at the mercy of Bitcoin right now, right? We're waiting to see what the hell Bitcoin's going to do. So I just got a message from Prodigy. He said that Call has a pre-sale for a new crypto called DIP. Anybody know anything about that? A new pre-sale. I wonder. So Prodigy, is the pre-sale, is that going to be launched on MMF or VVS? If it is, I can probably pull it up and we can see. Let's check out VVS real quick. Let's see. Pull up VVS swap. Let's see. Nope, I do not want to connect my wallet. Dashboard. I usually use MMF, but I want to see. They have perpetuals? Holy crap, I didn't know that. Did you guys know you can long and short on VVS? That's pretty dope. What can you long and short? Holy crap, you can long and short all these? Did you guys know that on VVS? You can long and short Sol, Bitcoin Cash, Litecoin, XRP, ADA, Atom, Ethereum, Bitcoin. Uh-oh. Uh-oh, guys. I'm going to end up start doing leverage trading around here. You can do up to 75x. That's pretty cool. I did not know you can do that. Great. I think IGO, isn't IGO the pre-sales? Randy. Yeah. Great. Tomorrow, Randy's gonna be he's gonna be leveraging the hell out of whatever he can tomorrow. That's crazy. Let's see here. Perfect. Oh, Muhammad, I'm sorry. Did you say something, bro? I didn't see. Did you say something, bro? Sorry. I don't know. You deleted your message. I think. Oh, Muhammad said NFK to Uranus. Thank you, bro. I appreciate that. Thank you, bro. Thank you for the support. But yeah, this is crazy. So I guess let's check out if it's on Eller. Let's see if it's on MMF. There we go. Oh, this is hold on. Launchpad. So I don't see. I wonder where they're doing their pre-sale, because the last pre-sale we have for MMF is Ryoshi. And if you guys are interested in that, I just went into MMF and VVS. You can go on to MMF Swap. Obviously, you got to connect your wallet, and you can always check on here if when we get into really like DeFi season, you're gonna see a lot of projects coming out, and they're gonna be on the launch pad for MMF and for VVS, and it's gonna be ways that you can get yourself into pre-sales. So a lot of times they'll limit you on how much you can buy in. A lot of times it'll be $25, $50 is the most, but you can almost guarantee that you're gonna 2x your money. Let's see here. I guess we'll have to find that another time. But yeah, so DeFi was just kind of like today. I'm sure if we go on to Solana, let's look and see. So 24-hour volume, 1.5 billion. Ethereum, 1.7 billion. Looks like Binance, 1 billion. Arbitrum, 500 million in base at around 500 million. So I mean the volume's there. The volume's there, and like I said, you're always gonna see the new projects that jump out. They're gonna be killing it, right? But it's like really if they can last a few weeks or a month down the road is really what it is. So So you guys remember yesterday PEPE was rallying off of I believe off the news of the futures for I believe Coinbase, if I'm not mistaken, and you can see they're back in sync as far as with the market kind of coming back down, just retracing a little bit. But I said this the other day too. I think Pepe's going to do great, but like Dogecoin did the same thing where it was running for a few days off of the futures being added on Coinbase, and then after a week goes by or maybe even a few days, it kind of just fizzles out again, where it just goes right back onto what the market's doing. So definitely it's good for the project because it'll bring a lot of volume, with people leverage trading and stuff like that. But at the end of the day, it's another time where people can just basically buy the rumor and sell the news. So What is going on, Scott? I'm doing good, brother. How are you? Fiderio said, "What's the price prediction for call?" So you know what, bro? Honestly, it could do anything because right now, if you look at call, the market cap's at around $12 million, right? A little under 13. You know, so I mean, this thing could easily, if it does get added to exchanges, this thing could easily run up, you know, to possibly like anywhere like maybe $100 million, if not more. I think it depends on what exchanges it's going to get listed on. It obviously just got listed off of I think BitMEX, if I'm not mistaken. But I was telling you guys before, you know, it's a solid exchange, but it's not an enormous exchange, right? It's not like when someone or a project gets listed onto like Binance or Coinbase or even crypto.com, they have so many users, so many millions of people that are on those platforms, right? So it's a big mover. When you have, you know, those like smaller exchanges, they are a big mover for a small project, but eventually they have to keep pushing and getting onto other exchanges. So I think down the road, like I always say, you know, Call has a solid dev team. They have a solid dev team. You can see they have been just nothing nonstop, just pushing the project. They built a beautiful community. So I think, you know, the sky's the limit for the project. I really do. I think the sky's the limit. So as far as where, like I said, you know, your guess is as good as mine. Remember, all what is it? Corgi AI. All it did was get listed onto crypto.com and maybe a couple smaller exchanges. And this thing at a time was at over $1 billion market cap. So always keep that in mind, right? So they could easily find some kind of direction doing something like that as well. So, you know. Eller said, Milady is still number one on Binance Futures, and I'm seeing people get excited about Hong Kong ETFs. This could be amazing for us Milady holders. I 100% agree. You guys remember what was it, like 2 weeks ago, maybe a little over a week, when we got word about the ETFs. I was like, bro, this is such a big thing for us. This is so bullish because I think down the road it's gonna bring in a lot of money, just like these ETFs did for when they opened up in the States. You're tapping into a new market in Asia, the Asian markets, like I've been telling you guys. The economy over there, from what we're getting, right? I'm over here in the States, so I can't tell you firsthand. But what we're hearing is that the economy is not doing the best, right? They're always going to have a strong economy, but it's not doing the best. And a lot of people are looking for somewhere to put their money that's maybe not directly into the actual country, right? So you have something like Bitcoin, where it's not, you know, owned by any one country. You know, it's appealing to them that they can put the money in, or put their money into that. And it's really just, it's not owned by any kind of government. It's not like they're putting their money into the U.S. stock market per se, right? So, Munch said Milady, BORK, and NFK. Definitely agree with that. BORK. Is that a DeFi project? I feel like I've heard of it. Prodigy, you brick gang? Uh-huh. So you can see you're running up on BORK. You're running up to a big spot right here that's you know, was a big spot for some support. It looks like it's going to be some resistance for right now. You've kind of run up. You haven't exactly hit your head on it, but it's pretty much, we'll call it, you know, right there. So it looks like it's definitely kept continuously retesting this. So hopefully it can break through. If it does, hopefully you can find that support above that 37 mark, and I think you'll be going on a nice run for this project. So, oh, he said no. I'm gonna throw a brick. Yeah. Scott said, let's see those likes up, Crypto fam. Help out the big time. Oh, yeah, definitely. And listen, guys, I know today it's one of those days where it's just like, you know, I feel like we've been having them consistently, right? We had a few days in the past couple of days where we've been on our way up, but it's like one of those days again where we're kind of retracing. It's just a blah day. You know, so all I can say is, you know, just eat up. If we do see any big retracements, especially on Milady, me personally, I'm just going to, you know, take advantage of it. I tell you guys, I have patience, just eating the dips, and I'm just gonna let everything play itself out, right? I try not to. I try, but I always do is like just take my eyes off the charts for a little bit during the day, right? Because you know it's on days like this, it's like, and not even that we're having a bad day, but it's just like I just you got to kind of tune out of the charts for a little while, but at the same time you don't want to miss anything, right? Like today, when we dropped down to here, the last time I looked at it was like up here, right? I look at it like 30 minutes later, an hour later, and we're down to like 63, and I'm like, wait, weren't we just at like 66? And I'm like, holy crap, and I'm pulling up all my charts. I'm like, see, this is why I don't go 20 minutes without looking at the charts. I was like, I can't. Can't do it. Looking to see if there's anything else going on today. This is for the week. Don't get confused. We're still down, everybody. Nothing too crazy, but we are down. I mean, even today with the news, nothing too crazy. Oh yeah, I saw this. Australia now has over 1,000 Bitcoin ATMs. Okay. You know what's crazy is these ATMs. I mean, they're good for people to access. They're good to access. Get your hands on Bitcoin, but the fees on those damn things I heard are outrageous. Outrageous. Randy, something popped up. What happened? It said Randy's been a member for a month. Nice. So Australia achieved a new milestone by becoming the third largest host for Bitcoin ATMs, joining the United States and Canada as the countries with over 1,000 active crypto fiat machines, according to April 24th data. Australia now boasts an active network of over 1,000 Bitcoins at the moment, representing 2.7 of the global crypto ATM distributions. The United States leads the charts with 82.8% of the global share, hosting 31,179 crypto ATMs, and Canada comes second with 2,918 ATMs. I keep wanting to say at the moment because it's ATM. Which accounts for 7.7%. I didn't know Canada had that many freaking ATMs for Bitcoin. But yeah, what's awesome, and remember back in the day, I don't know if you guys remember this, but on social media when people ran across these things, they would take pictures of it. They're like, oh my gosh, look. And it would be like a Bitcoin in like a freaking gas station or something, a kiosk. And what it is, and fun fact, there was a guy back in like 2014, right? That was at the Bitcoin, the Bitcoin, I'm trying to think of, it's like the big Bitcoin, event that happens every year. It's usually down in Miami. There was a guy on video that was putting 20s in, right? Putting 20s in, and he was buying Bitcoin. It was like $10, and he was paying 20 because the fees were outrageous, right? 20. The guy put in like $2,000, and supposedly that guy held on up until like $60,000 for like 6 years when we made our previous highs back in 2021. Crazy story, but it was actually captured on camera for the guy doing that at like one of the first kiosks that ever dropped. So insane to do that. But I couldn't imagine nowadays. Imagine going to one of these kiosks with like $66,000 and going up to go buy your first crypto. And then at the same time, because I'm not familiar with them, I wonder, do you have to bring like some kind of a cold storage wallet, I would imagine, right? I mean, where the hell would it go? I don't know. It's a little bit above my pay grade. Never used one of them, but still pretty cool. Oh, I didn't even see. It looks like Randy gifted somebody a membership. Hell yeah. Good job, Randy. Oh, that's what you meant to do. I was wondering, like, something popped up on my screen. It said Randy said enjoy, and it said Randy's been a member for 1 month. I was like, nice, bro. Crypto Bubblicious, what's going on, brother? I always see you making comments. I'm glad you were able to make it. You said it's 1:00 in the morning. I understand, bro. That's why in the middle of the night I see you'll put comments on my videos. It's morning where I'm at, and then it's probably daytime where you're at. So, but hey, I appreciate the support for the channel, brother. I really do. What's going on, Real? I really do, guys. So let's do a recap, because believe it or not, guys, I have to go early night tonight. But let's just do a recap real quick, because nothing really is going on tonight in the market. So it is what it is. Hopefully tomorrow we have a big move. But so Bitcoin's sitting at around 64. It broke our support level at that 64.8, 64.9, like I was saying that we needed to hold. We did break it. If the next level, that if we do see any kind of a big sell-off, the next spot is going to be marked on your charts 61.6. Somewhere around there, you can see we've bounced multiple times around that area. So that will be the next spot for some support. Hopefully we don't even need to retest it. And then obviously the next spot that we really do not want to come back and retest is that 59.6, 59.7 area for Bitcoin. So hopefully we're at where we're going to be, and we're going to maybe see some kind of a big bounce from where we're at, but only time will tell. And for Milady, we did break at the beginning of the stream. Remember, we were talking about this support level right here at the 19. We did break. It's the 19.7. We broke below it a little bit, so we'll see how it goes. I'm right now just watching, keeping my eyes out. I don't want to drop the gun too fast or jump the gun too fast. I'm going to just wait until this spot right here, which is the 17.8, somewhere around there, until I start dollar cost averaging in on Milady, if we even see those numbers. So, but if you took advantage of these dips down here, you really could care less, right? Because you obviously you just got this massive discount, so you're sitting pretty. So it is what it is. But other than that, guys, that's pretty much it for today. Short video, but no worries. Tomorrow we'll be right back at the same time, and hopefully the markets are running. We can get a big crowd in here, and we'll have a lot to talk about. So other than that, I will be in the Discord. I will, if you are interested in joining the Discord, message me on YouTube, and I'll send it to you. Unfortunately, we've had some scammers jumping in on the Discord, unfortunately, and I'm trying to look out for the community and stuff like that, so we don't want any of these people. We've literally kicked them out. We don't want to be part of them. Any kind of scammers. This is the no FUD community, so you guys take that elsewhere, right? We're a tight-knit community, and we're trying to look out for everybody. So if you are interested in joining the Discord, let me know, message me, and I definitely will send you the link. All right, guys? But other than that, I thank you guys so much, and I hope you guys have a wonderful night tonight, all right? See ya.